everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a super exciting video to share with you. I am going to show you what I bought on my American beauty haul. So you may have seen my last video, which was my New York vlog. So I went to New York last week, and of course while I was there I did a bit of shopping. So what I did before I went, I made a list of possible products that I might want to buy and kind of compared the prices in England and in America, because I wanted to kind of make the most of the savings, and that is exactly what I did. I did save up for it so I could have a little bit of a splurge, so I'm going to share with you what I bought. So I did get a little something from Macy's, and I'm not going to lie, the only reason I actually bought this from Macy's is because I got super excited about a visitor's 10% discount. I was like, oh my god, I'm going to buy so much and get 10% off everything. And then I went to the counter and I was like, can I pay for these? And she said, yeah, you can't use that on cosmetics. So I was like, oh, okay then. But they are products that I would have bought anyway, so it wasn't too big of a deal. So the first thing I got was the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. I know I can get this in England, but it was just cheaper to buy it in America. And I got the milk chocolate one just to match my skin tone a little bit better. It's a little bit paler than the original one. So this is the packaging. This is what it looks like inside. The next thing I bought was also from Too Faced. This is one of the melted matte liquid lipsticks, and I got the shade Queen Bee, and it's just like a mauvey kind of purpley colour. I thought it'd be quite nice for autumn. So it is like a nude, but it's a very kind of dark pinky nude. There's a lot of the colours that I wanted that I've seen kind of other vloggers use. They're just too kind of brown toned and light for my skin tone, so I do have to go for something a little bit pinker. Then the last thing I got from Macy's was one of the Inglot Pure Pigment. These aren't really that accessible in England. I've not really found where you can buy them. I know you can get them in Ireland, but I just can't find them in England anywhere, so I was quite excited to get one of these. I did want the shade 119, but it was sold out, so I went for the shade 115, and this is just what it looks like. And it's just a gorgeous glittery, I'm going to try and show you without spilling it everywhere. Yes. Oh, I spilled it. Whoops. Okay, I'll use that swatch. It's just a really nice champagne-y glittery colour. As they say in New York, it's gorgeous. I'm just going to sweep that little bit of spillage away there. Okay, so that was it from Macy's. I think I'm going to show you my Ricky's shop. So if you're ever in New York, I highly recommend going to Ricky's. They literally had so much stuff. They had all the Morphe brushes you could think of. They had Violet Voss, had loads of NYX stuff, Ardell lashes, House of Lashes lashes, Violet Voss lashes. They even had the Blinking Beauty lashes as well, which I did want to buy, but by that point I'd kind of spent quite a lot of money, so I couldn't really justify it. However, I did get a few other things. Got a couple of nail varnishes from Essie, and some of these I am going to give to my mum as a present. So I will have already seen it when this video goes live. So I got two of the standard ones, and I got the shades Angora Cardi, which is a nice dark purpley colour. Mrs. Always Right, which, I mean, could you think of a more perfect name for a nail varnish? I don't think so. Then I got two of the Essie Gel Couture nail varnishes as well. Now these, there's a top coat that comes with it, and if you put it on the top, your nail varnish is supposed to last for like 2 weeks. I've used these before and they are pretty good. So I got the shade Drop the Gown and Berry in Love. So they're kind of like really nice autumnal shades, so I thought they'd be really good coming into the colder months. Finally from Ricky's, I got some lashes. So I got the Ardell Wispy lashes. And these were $3.99. Like, I know they're quite cheap in England anyway, but $3.99. I should have got more. Then I got some from Violet Voss as well. Now I thought Violet Voss lashes were quite expensive, but these were only $9 each. So maybe it's just because they were in America, or maybe I thought they were more expensive than they actually are. But I got the shade Wispy for Days, and also the shade I Do. These remind me of the House of Lashes Pixie Luxe lashes, which I absolutely love, so hopefully I will like these just as much. So that was it from Ricky's. Now moving on to the most exciting part. This is my Sephora haul. So I did go to Sephora a couple of times. You know, I had to have like a little warm-up session and then like the real deal. The first time I went, it was kind of just to ease me in a little bit, so I wasn't spending like so much at once. The first thing I got was one of the beauty blenders. So I got this white one with the pink swirls, and this is a Sephora exclusive, so I'm quite excited to try that one. Then I got one of the Stila Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadows. Now I've wanted one of these for ages. I've just been kind of saving myself to get one. And I got the shade Kitten Karma. I'm gonna get it out of the packaging to show you because I'm super excited. I can't get it out. What is wrong with this? There we go. So this is what it looks like in the packaging. And it comes like a little lip gloss type thing. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Can we just... How sparkly and pretty is that? Oh my god. Oh, it's just so pretty. Cannot wait to try that on my eyes. Then I also got, so if you sign up to the Sephora loyalty kind of card thing, it's called Beauty Insider, you get a choice of 2 free gifts. So I did that and got this little free sample size from Tarte. So it has a blush, which is in the shade Party, and a creamy matte lip paint in the shade Birthday Suit. So it's like a nice pinky nude. I'm excited to try that because I was going to get one of the Tarte liquid lipsticks anyway, so that was kind of like a bit of a bonus. So that was it for my first trip to Sephora. And for my second trip, we went to the Sephora on 34th Street, and that's supposed to be the biggest one. So it's right across the road from Macy's. And here we are. So by the time I'd been to all the other places, I was kind of a bit like, maybe I need to rein it in a little bit. And I didn't actually buy as many things, or as many as the things that I planned to buy. I bought other things instead, so I still got a lot. But the first thing I got was pretty standard, 2 of the Sephora face masks. Now, I haven't tried these before, but I've heard plenty of people raving about them. So I got one of the purifying and detoxifying algae face masks, and these are both sheet masks as well, which I haven't tried yet either. Then I got an anti-fatigue and energizing pomegranate face mask, so that'd be perfect to combat the jet lag. Oh no, this isn't my last one actually. I've got some NYX stuff to show you as well. I tell a lie. We'll do the NYX stuff last then. So then I got the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. So I wanted to try this for a while. My mascara was running out, so I thought I'd give it a go. And it says it's supposed to give you 1,944% more volume. Like, wow, where do they get those figures from? So I'll have to feed back to you to see if it does actually, in fact, give me that much more volume. I got a few things from Anastasia Beverly Hills. So the first thing I got was one of their matte lipsticks in the shade Kiss. This is what it looks like. It's quite kind of a dark nudie colour. It was a little bit more on the kind of warmer pinky side, which I quite liked. So that is it just there. It's kind of like a nice pinky autumnal nude. I'm quite excited to try that. Like I've said that about every single product I've bought. Why would I buy it if I'm not excited about it? Then I got one of the liquid lipsticks, which I've been trying to get my hands on, the Anastasia liquid lipsticks, literally for like 2 years. You just can't get hold of them in England at all. So I thought I would give one a try, and I went for the shade Crush. This was a bit more of a paler pinker nude. Because a lot of the nudes you see and a lot of the popular colours are really brown toned, and they just don't suit my skin tone at all. So I was looking for a bit of a lighter one that wasn't too brown toned. And I think this one will go quite nicely. I think it will actually be probably quite dark once it dries. So this is the shade right here. As you can tell, I kind of like the similar pinky nude shades when it comes to lipsticks. And the final thing I got was a single eyeshadow in the shade Pink Champagne. Now this is the eyeshadow that is in one of the original Anastasia palettes. I think it was a self-made palette, and I wanted that palette just for that shadow alone, and I couldn't get my hands on it. So when I saw this, I was like, yes, I'm getting it. And it was $12, and I thought, is that expensive for an eyeshadow, or is it not? Like, I don't think it is, but I don't know, is that like 9 or 10 quid? So pretty. Have a little swatchy swatch there. Oh, and they also gave me a free Matte Perfection powder foundation sample. one of the Sephora own brand things. It might be a little bit too dark for me, but I can give it a go. So finally, this is actually finally now. I was gonna say I thought I bought more stuff than this. So finally I went to the NYX cosmetic store. I was a little bit naughty in here. Me and my boyfriend were kind of paying for everything on the same card just so we could get a good exchange rate. I was like, oh, can I have the card now? I'm gonna go and pay. It should be about $50. I kind of like quickly added it up in my head. Turns out I'm not very good at math. It was closer to $80 when in New York. So anyway, what I got firstly was the NYX Angel Veil Primer, and I've wanted to try this for a while, but it's for a primer, and for NYX especially, it's quite expensive. It was like, I'm sure it's like $14 or $16, but I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna give it a go because I wanted to try it anyway, and I've heard really good things. I also got the NYX Total Drop Foundation, and I got the shade Light Ivory. Now I tested a few and they do have some really pale shades, so I hope that it's gonna be okay for me. It's supposed to be kind of like the more drops you use, the fuller the coverage of the foundation. So I'm excited to try and we'll give it a go. Then I also got, so I got two highlighter things. I think I kind of forgot that I got this when I put this in my basket. But anyway, I'm gonna give them both a try. So I got a mini version of the Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator, and this is in the shade Sunbeam. And then I also got the liquid highlighter in the shade Moonbeam. This is a little bit more golden than the other one. The other one is a bit more pinky toned. Then I got one of the butter glosses in the shade Fortune Cookie. This, when I swatched it, is like more of a sheer lip gloss, which I prefer. I'm not really a lip gloss kind of person, so when I do wear lip gloss, I want it to be sheer. I don't really like the thick, kind of full opaque glosses. So this one hopefully will be perfect. Then I got one of the NYX lip lingeries, and this is in the shade Embellishment. Now it's quite a dark colour. I might actually open this one. Some of the lingerie colours, again, they have so many nudes and such a huge range, but they're all quite brown tones, so they just wouldn't suit my skin tone. So I thought I'd give one of the darker shades a try, and this one did look really pretty. This is the colour. It looks really brown on the camera actually, but it is slightly more purple toned in real life. Then I got a couple of lip liners. Now, I know what you're thinking, these are not the same colour, like I promise you. I swatched them both on my hand and I just couldn't decide which one, so I just thought, you know what, they're $4 each, I'm just gonna get both. So I got the shade Tea and Cookies, which is a bit more of a darker pink colour. And then I got Whipped Caviar, which is a bit lighter and slightly more brown toned than the Tea and Cookies. Then I also got another lip liner, but I don't actually remember putting this one in my basket, but I must have done because it's in there and I paid for it. Slide On, Glide On, Stay On, and definitely a Turn On Waterproof Extreme Colour Lip Liner. Wow, that is a mouthful. Oh, and it does actually say this lip liner is so good, the name had to be this long. So I'm hoping for big things from this. This is in the shade Alluring, and it's like a pinky colour, like all the other ones. The final thing I got, and I am going to open this to swatch it as well. Bear with me one moment. So I got one of the NYX pigments, and this is in the shade Metallic Velvet, and it's kind of like a dark purpley colour, but it's got like flecks of greeny blue in it, and I just thought it was really pretty, and I thought it'd be really good for kind of some dark, vampy, autumny looks. Ooh, yeah. But it's actually a lot more purpley than I remember. Ugh, sorry, let me swatch it somewhere else because I cannot bend my hand that way. There we go. Look how pretty that is. Yes. And I think that was it. So I've managed to just about get through it before my batteries went out. I really hope you enjoyed watching my American Beauty haul. I hope that it gave you some inspiration on what to buy out there if you're going to America anytime soon. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a like and a subscribe using the button down below, and hopefully I will see you in the next one.